So today in this video, I'll be discussing everything regarding early decision and early action results. I myself was an early decision applicant last year, so I know how many of you guys are feeling. I know it can be tough, which is why in this video, I'll be giving you guys tips on how to handle the anxiety that you have while waiting for the results, how to handle the acceptance, and what to do if you get rejected as an ED or an EA applicant. Before I begin this video, if you'd like to know more what it's like to be in college, make sure to subscribe to my channel for college lifestyle videos, and you can also add me on Instagram and Snapchat at Goalkeeper Danny so you can see what I do day to day as a college freshman. Now the first thing we're going to be talking about in this video is how to handle the anxiety that you have as you wait for your EA or ED results. I will be extremely honest, I felt so much anxiety just waiting for my early decision results. I remember I applied to my dream school, the University of Miami, and during the month of December I was just constantly stuck on the online portal to see if I got accepted, and it did happen eventually on December 16 when I checked the portal and boom, I was accepted. However, the anxiety I faced during my ED results were intense. I was doubting myself and even doubting if binding was the correct choice, even though the University of Miami was my dream school. Now, as you guys know, with early decision, there's a binding agreement, so I'm pretty sure most of you who ED'd did apply to a school of choice or their dream school just like I did. Looking back at it though, I would have tried to be more optimistic. Instead of looking at those small things that can cause a school to reject you, start thinking about things that can make a school accept you. For instance, my biggest fear when I applied to the University of Miami was having low SAT scores. So let's say you're stressing about your SAT scores but you have a strong GPA, start thinking more about your GPA and how strong it is and how that's what's going to get you accepted. Even though you're still going to be extremely anxious, at least you know you have one factor down and you can look at it with a more positive approach. Also, with my early decision applicants, I'm pretty sure you guys made sure that your criteria matches the school just to avoid, an easy rejection. Meaning that if you have a 2.5 GPA, I'm pretty sure you did not ED to Harvard. This is important because if your criteria matches the school criteria, I'm pretty sure that you do have a good shot. So there's no need to be freaking out. And with all applicants, early action or early decision, just remember that you're competing against a smaller pool compared to the regular decision. Now, a lot of teachers and applications officers, they throw out that it doesn't matter when you're applying. If you're gonna get accepted, you're gonna get accepted. If you're gonna get rejected, you're gonna get rejected. But honestly, I just think that there's something behind the whole thing, and if you apply earlier, it increases your chances. That's something I just think. Now, the main concern with the application pool is that you're probably saying to yourself, oh, but there's thousands of other applicants that are just better than me, they have better GPAs, better SAT scores, I might get rejected, it's gonna be really hard. This is a poor way to think because all those other thousands of applicants are thinking the same thing as you. They're also doubting themselves, but just know that you are unique in your own way. You're distinct from everybody else. So there's no need to just cast yourself out. Now, let's just say you cannot be optimistic for whatever reason, or you want to be more realistic about the situation. It's always good to have a backup plan just in case. If you applied ED and you're doubting yourself, maybe start thinking about what school you'd apply to regular decision. If you applied early action, what other schools would you apply to, or what other schools would you want to apply to? It might be good to have a backup plan because it could give you a sense of security and it could reduce that stress and anxiety. Just to sum it up before moving on, remember to be optimistic and do not think about rejection. Remember, every applicant is in the same spot as you, so there's no need to just, call it quits and outcast yourself. Maybe to reduce your stress while you're waiting, start thinking about other things that don't have to do with the application process. Maybe focus on finishing high school with a strong GPA, focus on your hobby, maybe any high school sports that you have going on. Just remember at one point, whether you get accepted or rejected, your results are going to come out, and you being anxious won't make that day come any closer. So just stay calm and the time will come. Now we're going to be talking about what to do if you get rejected as an ED or EA applicant. First off, just know that if you get rejected from a school, your life is not over. Most schools actually have an option where you can appeal your application, meaning that if you get declined EA or ED, the school can still put you in the regular decisions pool, which can still grant you admission. This is pretty good because it means you have 2 shots at getting your application reviewed. If you get declined as an early decision since it was a binding process, make sure to look at schools that still offer regular decision applications. If you got declined early action to a school, just make sure to look at your surroundings. Maybe you applied to many other schools early action and they accepted you. And even if you appealed and you got declined, or maybe you end up at the school that's not your dream school, just know that it's not the end of the world. Maybe do freshman year at another school that accepted you and then just transfer sophomore year to your dream school. And if you get rejected from your dream school, as harsh as this may sound, you just need to move on. Don't sob it over. Just because you got declined to your dream college, that doesn't mean that you're not going to succeed in life. Just take rejection as a tool to help you. Use it to motivate you to do even better in school and get a high GPA to succeed even farther. Just remember, college is what you make out of it. Your future depends on you, not just the college that you attend. So if you got rejected, there's no need to worry. Now, if you're an EA or an ED applicant and you got accepted, congratulations. But here's some things that I did when I got accepted as an early decision applicant. Call to other schools that you possibly applied regular decision and make sure to cancel your application. You don't want to be holding up admission spots for a school that you know you're not going to go to when there's another kid that possibly wants to go. Something else that is really important, make sure to follow up with your application. Turn in any additional paperwork that the school requires. Pay any enrollment deposit that the school needs. Even though you got accepted, you have to be responsible and follow the whole process through. Now, I know you got accepted, you're all happy, but please try to avoid bragging about your acceptance. What I would do is that I would only tell people that I got accepted if they asked. Please don't be that guy or girl that's just like, I have a 4.0 GPA, I got accepted ED to my dream school, to Harvard, Princeton. No, please don't do that. Some people might have gotten declined to the school that you got accepted to, or some people might not just have the financial chance to apply to a certain school. And it kind of looks ugly if you go around just bragging about your accomplishment. It's your accomplishment, not everybody else's. Not everybody cares about what you did. Just keep in mind that you were fortunate enough to be accepted to a school, but you could have also gotten rejected. So please keep in mind to be respectful to others. Guys, that is all for this video. I wish you guys the best of luck with admission results. For any questions and comments, just leave them down in the comment section below. If you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. Please do not forget to check out my channel and subscribe. That is it for me. And always remember, stay hydrated.